Hello there. This is going to be, I almost went blank. This is going to be a general love reading for all signs. And I know a lot of people want me to do messages. What are they thinking? What do they want to say that they're not saying? Ugh. Well, today is Christmas, I guess, because apparently that's what we're gonna do. What is your masculine not saying? I love you unconditionally. I'm sure that's gonna put a pep in that step. I knew it. I fucking knew it. There we go. I want to tell you how I feel. Now a bitch just did splits in the air. She damn somersaulted, triple axled. She be pulling a Christy Yamaguchi in the damn on the carpet. Okay, so that's how we're gonna start this. I always get those messages. Please, can you please do those messages like the DM to the DF? Well, they're not all DMs. They're not all divine masculines. So how about we do what they're thinking of, whether they're divine masculine or they haven't reached that yet. Very few have. Someone here loves you unconditionally. That means it's just like in Bridget Jones' diary. When Mark Darcy says, I like you just the way you are. So someone here loves everything about you, body, mind, soul. There's nothing they would change. They don't wish you would be thinner. They don't wish you would be younger, taller, shorter. They love you just the way you are. And you have someone here who is desperate to tell you how they feel. And I will say that because there's an urgency behind it. There's like this need. And it didn't feel like that for a while, is what I'm getting. I don't think it felt like that for a minute. They kind of brushed it off. And now there's this thing. It's like a peak of it, the peak of the emotions. And now they feel like they need to express this. They need to relay this information. They need to tell you. Many of you already received this information telepathically because you guys have such a strong bond soulfully that you are already communicating, basically telepathically. I'm sorry, I'm trying to kill time right now to feel out what we're doing, what deck we're using. I'm just what I'm doing. I use all of the it's one of those days. Is Mercury still in shadow period of post? Because it's already direct. Mouth watering. Anonymous, they don't tell you that. They keep it all to their fucking self. How much they greatly desire you. How attracted they are to you. Anonymous, right? They haven't told you, and this is exactly what this reading is about. Tell me what they're thinking and feeling. I get it. Like sometimes a bitch just needs to know so a bitch can brush it off and go about her business. I get it. That's why I don't like to spend all day, putting all energy and effort into that, right? Because we've got to focus on self. But sometimes a bitch just needs to know. I just need to know. Throw me a fucking bone here, universe. I just need to know. Does he know he fucked up or not? And does he know that I thought he was going to be my husband? Oh my God, look at that commitment. They think like, I think they think you're going to be your husband too. I don't think you're the only one that thought that there was a potential for deep commitment such as marriage. They feel that very strongly. Divine feminine. Yeah, you definitely coming up at a high vibration, bitch. But are they a divine masculine? Have they reached that threshold yet? Have they crossed it? Have they awakened enough to put the bullshit aside? To not operate from a lower vibration of superficial, of fake, of being super tempted by all these earthly desires, right? Did they cross the threshold where they're no longer fearful of commitment? Because this feels like a person who was fearful of commitment. Now, the other thing you don't know that they're not saying is they would like to see you again. Make a date. They would like to see you. They're counting down to something. Some of you may be seeing them again in the future, in the near future, and they could be counting down to it. They could be. They want to see you. They're nervous about summer because on this card, this is my Crimson Secrets deck that I created. In the card, you can see there's May, June, and August. So, you know, August is at the tail end of summer already, right? Because June and July, let's be real. June and July is peak of summer. You come to August. August is like, it's like Saturday, Sunday of summer. Because September is... Well, nowadays with kids in school, right? Back in our days, school always started in September. So August was the Sundays. But now a lot of kids go back in August. So, you know, August could be like that kind of a feeling of, I just feel like they worried about what the fuck you're going to be doing during summer. They're thinking about that. What a bitch got going on during the summer. Oh my God. What are they going to be doing? Who are they going to be doing? Ooh, because she's single and ready to fucking mingle. Liberation. She's free. She's single. This Divine Feminine is so goddamn single. And getting to the point, if not already, ready to mingle. You do have confession because that's what this is. I want to tell you how I feel. They want to confess. This is someone here who has not confessed. They have kept a tight fucking lid on this. Oh, I've had this fuckface in the past confess to me. That ain't this one. Because I can tell you right goddamn now, this one didn't say shit. You can just feel it. I don't need the cards to read the energy, but I love them because they're gorgeous, right? They're just another tool. But I'm telling you, the energy is they didn't say shit. They didn't say a goddamn word. They didn't say, I'm so sorry, I fucked this up. I really want you. I really love you. They didn't say anything. Because for many of you, you guys haven't even gotten to that point. I keep saying this repetitively. For whatever group this is for, you and this person never even fucking dated. You didn't fuck. You didn't have sex. You didn't go and do 3 a.m. booty calls. It's not. If you've ever physically touched this person, it was in a very friendly, casual hug or handshake. If at all. There's a confession coming. And it just keeps coming up in the cards too, right? Love offer, confession. They're like sweating bullets. Because it's coming to that pinnacle of they know it's shit or get off the pot. They know. Shit or get off the pot. Because there's something about summer. Something about it. It's like, I don't know if they feel like they got to hurry up before summer starts. Or if they have to, because it's like summer, what the fuck are you going to be doing? So they may want to get this out of the way before that. Because if there is a potential of you saying, yes, you're interested, yes, I feel this way too, then they got you locked down, right? Essentially. I mean, you're still gonna live your best fucking life. We're still gonna travel. We're still gonna do our thing. But they have security in the fact of knowing you guys are dating or you guys are committed to each other, right? See, that's the difference. You have the 7 of Coins in the Tower. It's waiting, right, with the 7 of Coins. But the wait is over suddenly. Suddenly the wait is over. Because that confession is going to blow this whole shit up to smithereens. It's going to crack this shit wide open. So the wait is over. Some of you still in a period of waiting, because I can feel them sweating bullets. Five of Wands, that's competition. They don't want to wait too long, because if they wait too long, competition's going to come, if it hasn't already, which for some of you it already has. The Chariot, see, that's them coming in hot. It's also travel. Someone here may have had an epiphany, right, with the Tower. They may have had an epiphany while traveling, while on a trip, or there's some kind of an epiphany or movement that happened suddenly. The Chariot is also Cancerian energy as well, too. Four of Cups, deep regret, Ten of Coins. They're very regretful they didn't give a solid offer or go in that direction. They're very, very, very regretful. And that's what they want to tell you, basically. They want to confess, I was a fucking moron. I don't know, I was scared of commitment. I was scared of how you were going to feel because it wasn't obvious that you were into me or not. I didn't know. Sometimes I thought it was a yes. Sometimes I thought it was a no. I know we never had this conversation. We never even went fucking out. I know that. I just was scared. That's what they want to say. They want to say, I fucking think I've fallen in love with you. And that sounds ridiculous because we don't even know each other. We've never kissed. We've never touched intimately. I don't even know your goddamn fucking last name, your middle name. It could be like a business acquaintance thing. It could have been like you met through work. It could have been a friend, an acquaintance. I don't know. But to them, it's like the logical part of it just ate their ass up. Because it was like logically in their head, it doesn't make sense. And they couldn't wrap their head around that part of it. How come logically it doesn't make sense? How come I feel like this? How come I feel like I fucking love you, bitch? Ace of Cups, because they're in love. Or it's new love. You know what I mean? They're in love. They've fallen in love, and that's what they haven't told you. That they feel this thing. It's this connection of, oh, it's nothing like they've ever felt. I'm telling you, they're sweating bullets. They're nervous because it's nerve-wracking to come up with something to say out of the sheer fucking blue. Because for some of you, that's how it's gonna look. It's how it's gonna be. They just gotta come out the fucking gate out of left field and bust it out and say, okay, well, so hi. It was great seeing you last week at work. Last time I saw you a month ago. I hope you're well. Last time I saw you at your kids' practice, I saw you yesterday. They have to confess. And it's like, it's heavy on their chest. They can't breathe. Because it's the elephant in the room and it's sitting on their fucking chest, Judgment. And the Three of Coins. This is a final decision they're going to make. They're going to make a final fucking decision. That's Judgment. Final. And for some of you, what you thought was dead, right? They're rising up from their coffins. They're raising from the dead. This was something that died out because it didn't happen. So you put it to rest. You felt like there was no chance. This was dead in the water. So it's like a resuscitation. And the Three of Coins is wanting to build. They want to collaborate. They want to team up. They want to build something with you. Build towards commitment. It's just heavy on the chest when I channel the energy. It's very heavy. They can't sleep. They can't breathe. You know what's crazy is last night, I felt like I had the most worst case of fucking insomnia. I was so goddamn tired, but do you know I just tossed and turned all night. I kept waking up every hour and a half, and I actually couldn't even lay down to go to sleep till 4 in the morning. And then I fell asleep, woke up 5:30 something. Fell asleep, woke up at like 6 something. Like non-fucking stop. It was like the weirdest thing. And it's either the moon, it's got to be something cosmically, right? Because it's not me. I mean, I'm a night owl, honey. I sleep super fucking late, super late. But when I lay down to go to sleep, honey, I'm out like a light. it was just this weirdness of like, keep getting up. And it's like restlessness. And now it makes sense because it's something in the air. So however they're feeling, this feeling of restlessness, can't sleep or whatever, it could be something that's affecting them because of what's going on above cosmically. Moon, maybe where Aries is, where's Venus, right? Venus is home in Taurus. So I know the feminine's feeling fucking fine. She's feeling at home. She's feeling fantabulous. I forget where Mars is. Mars is in Aries, if I'm not mistaken, or was. And that's home for them too. But something, I can't tell you what. I don't know if this is conjunct with that and that's doing this and that, there and the other. Or it's just because we're closing out cycles and they can feel the door closing. Something's making them feel restless. They feel like they can't eat, can't sleep, can't breathe, can't concentrate at work. Maybe for a split second, they get distracted and their mind wanders right back to you. It's infuriating too, because they can't understand how come. They don't know why. Soulmate and first date. I mean, it's a soulmate connection. See, for a lot of unawakened people, they're just going to feel like that. Right? They're going to see soulmate, not twin flame. They don't know what the fuck a twin flame is. And even if they've heard of it, they don't fucking really know what it is. So I can understand. Remember, we're coming from their perspective. What are they thinking? What are they feeling? They're feeling like this is something deeper. It's definitely some sort of deep soul connection. They get it. Took time, but they get it. They thought they were going crazy too. They thought they was going fucking nuts because it didn't make no logical fucking sense why they would be so, Made no sense. Your first date too, because I'm telling you, that's what they want. Remember, you had make a date earlier because they want to see you romantically. And they want to lock this down before summer. There's something about summer. They feel like if they wait till August, it's too fucking late. Because it probably will be. Because it probably will be. In the cards, it keeps coming up. New love, new love, new love. Nonstop, nonstop, nonstop. Ace of Cups, which is, true love and holy grail of love. But it also symbolizes new love. It's like pressure for them to take that leap of faith. Yeah, there's sudden change, see? Yeah, because they're just gonna do it. It goes from waiting and nothingness to a sudden explosion of change. And if you're an Aquarius or you feel drawn to aqua energy, you should watch that fucking reading because that's exactly what it was all about too. I told you guys, don't get stuck on the fact that it says a certain month. Time is an illusion. See, romantic feelings. Look at that. Romantic feelings. A sudden change. People are very upset and very vocal that I skipped May and I'm doing June for zodiac signs. Can I tell you that sometimes this is why we can't have nice things? Darling. Because I was going to blow through the June readings for all 12 zodiac signs as quickly as possible and then do bonus readings for May. Don't complain too soon, okay? I'm trying to do the best I can. Remember, this fuckers is free 99 here on YouTube. I do what I can, intuitively guided. Can't just fucking press them out just because my gut told me not to do May. My gut said skip to June. Gives me a little bit of ahead of time, whatever. Just gotta be careful. See, I was reading those comments. I was thinking, little do these fuckers know I was gonna do bonus readings for May. Sudden change in romantic feelings. They take a leap of faith. The leap of faith is confessing. I want to tell you how I feel. I want to take you out romantically. I want to see where this goes. I want to know how you feel. Do you feel the same way too? Or is it just me? Or is it you too? See, because that's where they're sitting right now. They don't fucking know. They don't know. They're not sure. They're thinking, well, what if it's just me? And then I go and I say something and I look like a fucking idiot. Past loves. Yeah, you guys are definitely past life lovers. That was all about Scorpio's reading that I just did. Scorpio's reading was unreal. It just screamed fucking wedding and getting married and engagement. It screamed it nonstop. But it was very past lifey. So you have someone here that you had a past life with, like you got long distance. So there could be some sort of long distance thing. Talks about foreign themes or distance. Again, that could be the travel thing. Is someone traveling and they have a fucking epiphany? I don't know. Wallflower. Shy and withholding. And that's exactly what the fuck they've been doing. And this also gives me that feeling of like watching from afar, being a secret admirer, right? Not allowing you guys to engage in a way of romance. It was like distance between the two of you. Even if you see each other every day and you're around each other physically. Distance, emotional distance, or them keeping some sort of, you know. Sorry, someone's texting me. They've been shy and withholding. So I told you, didn't I say that earlier? They was fucking tight-lipped. They didn't tell you shit. They didn't email it. They didn't text it. They didn't DM it. They didn't tell you in person. They didn't say shit. Maybe they have come close. Almost came out, but they always held back. They always held back. It's like they're fucking tired of holding back. They're going to explode. It's the elephant in the room. It can't breathe because the elephant's sitting on their fucking chest. They don't know what else to do. They're like, I have to fucking say it, because it's almost like, it so reminds me of Mr. Darcy in Pride and Prejudice, where he says, please relieve me of my fucking pain and misery, basically. Please relieve me because I'm like dying here. And she's like, excuse you? You acted like I didn't exist. You said I wasn't even handsome enough to be tempted. You insinuated I was fucking ugly. And you love me? Like, what? See, that's what I'm saying. This is like that. This is not someone where you would be like, okay, they're totally interested in me. There would be hints of it. You would catch whiffs, but it wasn't like, it was like Mr. Darcy. How he almost had this wall and this facade up of just, no, she's just like everybody else. Treated you like everybody else, maybe even a little differently, right? But not enough for you to be like, oh yeah, he's really feeling me. Because sometimes we do that. We don't want to, we've done that mistake in the past how many times where we had this idea in our head, this fantasy of what we thought it was, but it really wasn't. And I think that's why a lot of feminines, now that they are divine feminines, they've gone through their healing and shit, right? They know better. We're not going to go based on what we think we want it to be or what we fantasize it to be. We can only go by actions. We don't even go by what they tell us, because somebody can tell you something and not do shit about it. And where does it go? So that would be like a bullshitter or a shit talker, right? Like, what are you going to do with that? You can't. They've withheld and they're fucking tired of it. They need, their misery needs to be relieved. Dating queen. I told you they're fucking worried about this. You are single and ready to mingle. This is what they're worried about, that you're going to get offers left and right because summer's coming. Summer's coming. I told you. They want, they just already know this. Summer's going to come, and every fucking day they're going to be like, what are they fucking doing? Oh my God, where are they? Because you could be traveling, or you may be living your best life on the weekends. They just don't want to, there's something about summer. They don't want to wait that long because they just feel like they'll lose you. Look, twin flame. Because see, that's what this kind of is. Like a twin flamey thing, which is not that generic shit they tried to sell you on and commercialize. You can only meet this kind of an energy and attract it into you once you become the right vibration. Then you call it in. I found you and I found me. They both have to be on the same wavelength. Can't have one at a higher vibration and one at a lower vibration. They're incompatible. They won't stick. Spiritual alignment is what it says. So it's being physically attracted, body, mind, and soul. It's beyond any type of connection that one has had. I have a feeling for some of you, after this sort of, when it hits its peak, when you physically see them again, you're going to notice a difference. And it's going to be two things you'll either notice, because everybody is different, okay? One, it could be they're quieter than they normally are. They're quieter and more reserved because they're fucking sweating bullets and they're nervous and they've got to come up and say something. They got to say it. Number two, they could be even more chattier, because some people get more chattier when they're nervous. But you will see a change in behavior. If they were very tight-lipped before, they're going to be very open and very much more communicative. There's going to be some sort of behavior change. And it will be obvious. Like I said, if they're always quiet, they're not going to be. If they're always casual and friendly and whatever, they're going to be very quiet and just sweating profusely, palms sweaty, mom spaghetti. Well, it's about fucking time. Isn't it? Isn't it? Coffee cup. It says meeting and conversing. Because they want to fucking see you. They want to see you. They want to talk to you. They want to converse. They want to know what you've been up to. They want to fucking talk to you. Maybe over a cup of coffee. Coffee cup always comes up, right? The coffee date and whatever, because they think about you a lot when they're drinking coffee too, but there could be something about you guys sharing a cup of coffee and talking. It also does say friendship too in the card. It says savoring the moment and friendship. So for some of you, this is a friend, and the shit never crossed the threshold into romantic, and it's been eating them alive. Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating. They're very attracted to you. There could have been a bit of flirting back and forth, but it feels like they wouldn't have done anything more. They clam up, they lock up, they get deer in headlights. They're able to flirt and be charming and witty and all that with everybody else, but with you, they get a little bit like... The camera here also talks about reminiscing. It's over and over and over, or they're looking at your pictures if you have social media. That's what the fuck they're up to. Let's get into your extended. We're going to do it on my website. Should you wish to rent it, click below this video, the word more. It's going to bring up all the links. Click on the first one. It's going to take you to my website. Go to extended readings and look for the special love / oracle readings. Don't forget, follow me on Instagram, xi_missy_xi. That info is below because I go live there a lot. And the lives there are lit, bitch. And they're very different from the vibe here. So go check them out. Thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions here on YouTube. I will see you in the extended. Love you, bye.